Hi, my name is Alexis Trotter, and I am a pulmonary hypertension patient. I was born with a congenital heart defect, and I had my repair when I was 4 years old. However, after my surgery, I remained symptomatic. The doctors told my parents that I was just doing it for attention. So finally, my mom demanded that they figure out what was wrong with me, and it was there where they saw I had peripheral pulmonary artery stenosis, which caused pulmonary hypertension. I wasn't really on anything then because there was nothing for peds back then. So I had lots of angioplasties to open up the narrowings, but that was my treatment. So the really big crossing point for me, because I had taken oral medications, they even added Tyvaso, but the thing that was really the tipping point for me was the oxygen for like as much as possible use. And that was the point where pulmonary hypertension came into the forefront of my life. When I was 7, I never realized that, like, at 27, I would have to traverse, starting a career, dating, like all that stuff with an oxygen tank. But to help me get through it, I just take each day at a time. I named my tank. Her name is Stella the Tank. Sometimes we get along, sometimes we don't. And yeah, it's just like baby steps. It's like each day. But I also never let pulmonary hypertension keep me from doing what I want to do. So I knew I couldn't be a nurse because it was too physical of a job for me. So I became a cardiac sonographer so I can still interact with patients, but it's not as physical as a nurse. I always wanted to do it because I spent so much time in the hospital as a kid, and the nurses were just so sweet and nice to me, and I'm like, you know what, I have to pay that forward. So I found out about Camp del Corazon through my cardiologist's office, and I went there. It changed my life. I thought I was the only girl with a heart surgery scar, and there was other kids who had to take medicine. There were other kids who got tired really fast. I got complimented on my scar. And so now that I've aged out, obviously, it's been a thing of mine to give back what they have given to me, because I truly believe I would not be who I was if I would not have gone to that camp. The name of the camp is Camp del Corazon. It is on beautiful Catalina Island. It is for children with congenital heart defects, and it's staffed by nurses from UCLA. They volunteer their time. Dr. Shannon from UCLA is also there, and it's like a normal camp for kids who are usually told they can't do like normal stuff. So we go hiking, we go kayaking, there's a ropes course, there's dances, skit nights, and it's like for those 4 days, us getting tired, that's normal. Like normal people, that's not normal. We're normal. And so it's like one little 4-day stretch in the summer where we feel normal. I just try not to hold back anything. So it's never been like, I can't do this. It's like, let's figure out a way for me to get it done. So that's why I got a new, smaller oxygen tank, because the other one was on my back. It hurt my back during clinicals. So I got this small one so I could take it with me into the hospital. Or I'm a dancer for fun, and I was always really self-conscious about wearing it in dance class for some reason, but my hula sister, she made this little backpack for my tank, and I wear it for our shows. I've done a couple competitions. It's always like my mindset is, how can I get this done? Not like I can't do it, but how can we work around it? My advice to you is that it's all right to feel at times that it's unfair, because it is unfair, and you didn't do anything to get what you're going through, but don't sit in that. You have to pick yourself up and move forward. Find yourself a good support group. And I'm not saying you have to find other people with pulmonary hypertension or whatever, because I'm the only person in my family who has it, but I have good friends. I have a good family. Don't dwell on the fact that you have this issue. Appreciate the good things that you do have. Like I said, I have a good family, I went to good schools, I travel, I love to shop, I get to do all these other things, and I don't let that be my main focus. Just rework your mind. Think, not that I can't do it, but how can you do it, Like if you want to do a 5K, you probably can't run it, but you can certainly walk it. And you can go to pulmonary rehab and they'll get you conditioned to do it. My name is Alexis Trotter, and I am aware that I'm rare.